Coming up next on BBC Two, it's the Brad Woto stream, but first, it's time for What Picture Has Bradley Drawn Onto a Piece of Paper?
Golly gosh and by golly gum, it's time. Why
does it always default to that one at the moment? Hey, go XLR, what are you doing? Hey guy, what the fuck? Christ. What did Braid draw today? Thank you so much for these subs coming in. Real Duck Norris, Motor Breath. Yeah, these are gift subs, right? Why is it so? Oh, it's all messed up. Chicklet. Oh, this is anonymous, that's why. Lux, thank you for the gift subs. I know you're all just trying to get the emotes, but I appreciate it either way. Crazy Mixed Up Pup, what's good? Air of Flame, what's up, my friend? Welcome to the beginning of the stream. What do you think I drew on a piece of paper today? Hi, Callous Shot and Sneha Solanki. Solanki. Cthulhu. Harry Dubois. Acute Tomato. Menu log. I got fucking copyright striked for that last night. On YouTube. Spaceship. Even though that ad plays everywhere, I thought it might be safe because it's an ad. Nope. Was it a spaceship? What else? Any other guesses? The fucking Miata. Hi, ZB. The Monolith. Or was it Chloe Slaughter with the inevitable death curse? Let's see if you can guess what I drew. What's up, Roby? Welcome in, Ratch. Hi, Nakai. I bet he drew Jake and Kendrick as literal beef cuts. Oh yeah, let me listen to this. Hang on. They're trying to say DB Shankar. Maya made us a trap beat. sound like an Usher track. Sounds like an Usher track. Is that it? Is it trying to say DB Shanker there? Is that what it's trying to say? It's a Jason Derulo. This is an old Usher track. When you feel it in your body, you found somebody who... Dude. He's trying to say DB Shanker. I'm trying to wait for it. It's like he's run out of breath. I've been there, done it, hunt around. It's a fucking Usher track. Right, you think I drew a monolith? No, dude. No, dude. Chloe Slaughter with the death curse. Idiot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. DB Shankar. Oi. Listen. I drew Chloe. You know she gonna be my wife. It's that life. When I was saving myself for cloud strife. But he all about that life. Man's gonna, you know, he carries around that big buster knife. The best I've got. Shut up. The buster knife. But it had to rhyme with wife. Okay, shut up. Don't understand. You don't understand. It's not easy to do. Where's the music? It's the music. Jesus. Fuck. I went and got a Nando's last night and was definitely allergic to it. I knew it was going to happen, but you know. Woke up this morning with a fucking headache. Oh yeah. Ooh yeah, booyah. He's got a headache. I literally spend probably 3 out of 7 days awake with a headache for one. Everything gives me a fucking headache now. It's so annoying. God, it's so annoying. I knew I was going to be in a bad mood. That's why I got these on. I knew I was going to be in a bad mood. And it makes me laugh because I know that I'm going to get pissed off. Someone's going to come in the chat and be like, Brad, you know that you don't need to have the dresser in the bedroom. And that if you have 2 people in the same bedroom, they get a minus 0.3 debuff to their mood. Hey. When I get really angry at them, I'm going to forget that I have this on. And it's going to make me laugh. And it's going to make me laugh. Aim it at me. No. No, thank you. Moving on. No, thank you. No, thank you. You got to treat Lele like she's one of those people that knocks at the door. Hi, I don't know if you're interested. We've got some dish towels. If you'd like to purchase some dish towels. You know, door-to-door salesman trying to sell you dishware. We've got some new dishware. You'll get a brand new and you'll get a great. No, thank you. No, thank you. Go away. Oh, I don't have to deal with any of that. You know what I'm looking forward to this year that I thought about, like, last week, but haven't spoken about? Halloween. I don't have to do it. I live in an apartment building. Don't tell her. What do you think I drew, Toodle? Let's do a one person game. What did Braid draw? Coffee Table, thanks for the 57 monther. Got that bento. You're going to have to start bringing dry gruel porridge in a Tupperware box when we go out. I know, it's so annoying. Well, the thing that I didn't do last night that was a mistake was I didn't take an antihistamine. I voted for Uwu Tomato. Oh, okay. I thought you just didn't see it. I drew... It was Chloe Slaughter with the death curse. The inevitable luck curse that she has. Hi, Nightfield. I have dish towels. Alright. Thanks for letting us know. She looks delightful and happy. She is, but she is still cursed. She is still cursed, as we all know. As we've all seen.
Who is that, Braid?
Well, you may never find out. It's weird because it's Tuesday today, but it doesn't feel like it for me. Can't figure out what day it is, but it doesn't feel like a Tuesday. I've got a table story show to run tonight. Am I prepared for it? Our survey says... Brad, I had my longest play session of Baldur's Gate 3 yesterday. A solid 3 hours. Wow. Look at you playing video games. I can play video games for quite literally as long as I want. It's great. Yeah, maybe when I get to 70 years old and I need someone to look after me and I haven't had any children, that's going to come back and bite me in the ass. But until then, I can play Baldur's Gate as long as I want, if I wanted. I thought you only read Twitch chat. Why did you think that? There was your first mistake. Trying to think for yourself. Stop doing it. You're not good at it. Conform. Become bionicle. I would too if I didn't have a child. Yeah, I know. That's the whole... That's what I was saying, Lele. I mean, that was the entire point you were angling for in the first place when you wrote that comment. What did you think the conversation was about? You started it. What's happening to you? Jesus. I mean, sometimes I think, oh, I should have probably had kids and probably should have, you know, just sort of like figured that out. Got over it, had a couple of little kids, you know, sort of my, and then I look at Lele and I'm like, oh, fuck that. Fuck that. Christ. The absolute state of it. My God. I wouldn't mind like a teenager or something, but the bit that I just can't be fucked with is that like kind of the 0 to 5 period, but I think probably the 0 to like 12. I like it when they're like little adults and you can just sort of talk to them, you know? Like I mean kids, what do kids want to do? They just want to play video games. I'm down. You just want to play COD all night? Okay. Ah, fuck the homework. Oh, we ain't doing homework. We're going to eat chicken nuggets and play COD all night. And we're going to do that until you leave home. That part sounds fine to me. The rest of it. The early bit, the not sleeping, the anxiety, the fear that it's going to die because you don't know what you're doing. Oh, fuck, what do I do with it? Nah. No. I'm glad I'm gay. You can have kids if you're gay, by the way. Let me just dispel that myth. No kids and all that disposable income and free time is fantastic. Yeah, you're not gay. It's not to do with you being gay. It's just that you don't have kids. Because that still counts. That counts for straight people that have no kids as well, by the way. Do you want to cover my childcare when she's old enough? I don't know what that means. And don't care, because I don't need to. The best divorced dad potential. Yeah, man. Divorced dad sounds great. Mine is 16 now, yeah. The thing is, though, when they get to like 15, they don't want to talk to you, do they? They don't want to hang out with you. I feel like once they get to like 15, 16, you probably won't see them again until they're 30. So it's like... It's what I keep thinking about. I'm like, maybe I should just have a kid real quick, just to give me something to do. Sometimes I sit here and I'm like, I should have a kid just to have something to do. That boat is fucking huge. How is that thing on the water? I wish that I could justify having like river cam, because I would absolutely love to just point a camera out the window and you could just see this view and just watch the boats along with me. It would be absolutely sick if some of you weren't fucking insane. Like if 1% of you, less probably than 1% of you weren't fucking clinical and would just come to my house, or just be really, the worst possible ones of you would show up at my house and ruin everything. It's fucking so annoying. So the rest of us just can't enjoy things because one of you is a dickhead. Anyway, that fucking boat is cool looking. It's enormous, dude. That looks like fucking Arsenal gear, but red. I'm obsessed with it. Like, I can't stop looking at the fucking river and just watch. What's cool about when you see these big boats going along is they always have a little tugboat next to them as well, because they're still just on the Thames. I'm guessing this thing's going out to sea. These enormous ones must be going out to sea. They always have these little boats going along with them. I know nothing about boats and shit. But I get obsessed with it. A two-door. I'll set up a private webcam one day and just point it out the window, and like my close friends can watch it, and you can become just as mesmerized as me. It wouldn't be as fun. There's something about watching something on a camera that's not as fun as me like just looking at it, right? It's like when you see a picture of a mountain and you're like, okay. But if you're there and you're looking at the mountain, you're like, this is the most awe-inspiring, gobsmacking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Boat club. But I just become mesmerized by it. Like, I just find myself sitting here. Like, I get up in the morning. At the moment, my morning routine is get up in the morning, I have a shower, and I go straight to the edge of my sofa, and I just stare out the window because I'm tired and I'm not really with it yet. I just sit there looking out the window, drinking orange juice, and watching the boats. It's fucking crazy. I've become an 85-year-old man, but I just become mesmerized by it. The closest thing I can liken it to is, you know, when you're just sitting in front of an open fire, like an open flame of some kind, and you become entranced by it. You can still be having a conversation, just talking about whatever and stuff, but you're just watching the fire and you become mesmerized by it, hypnotized. That's what it does to me. It's so interesting. And it's interesting because there's boats going up and down. It wouldn't be as interesting if there wasn't. And I know that because I lived on the seaside. I've just moved from a house that had a sea view, and I could look out at the sea, and it was like a nice view, but it wasn't, nothing was happening, so I didn't stare at it. But because there's boats going up and down, I can't stop. I become absolutely mesmerized by it. It's fucking weird. Anyway, every day I get distracted because when I'm sat here, my peripheral vision is just the river. It's fucking cool, but I just see these enormous boats every now and then, and I'm like, I just want to watch the boat. Hang on a minute, chat. I'm busy. God damn it. The only math homework we are doing and learning is your KDA percentage. Yeah, absolutely. Being a man, I can't have kids. The husband has tried his hardest. You can have kids. You just go and buy them. You just adopt one. I don't know where you get this idea you can't have kids. If you have the view, want to enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I'm into it. It would be sick if I was able to put a camera out the window, but you know that the little fucking annoying people would find where I live within 20 minutes. I was watching this thing with Mr. Beast the other day where he was saying that there was a Discord channel that the kids who spot him and get a picture with him would update a Discord channel with where he was, and they would just use that to geolocate him, right? Because they'd be like, saw him 5 minutes ago in Target here, and they'd figure out where he was and where he was eating and stuff and go and find him. Terrifying. Work out his hotel and shit. And they're doing it innocently. I think the thing that's sad is that they're doing it innocently, but there's, you know, how many of those people are fucking terrifying. Hi, Stephen. A first playthrough, let's go. I'm excited to see experience in Rimworld. No, I'm not experiencing Rimworld for the first time, just Anomaly. I've played Rimworld plenty. I've never played the new DLC. I love Rimworld. Although you're probably going to watch it and be like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. This is embarrassing. I thought you said you played it before? I thought you said that you'd played it before. Why are you so bad at that game? Hey guy, why are you so bad at this game? Does it still say fucking... Why does it keep switching to Walking Dead? I don't know how to stop it from doing that. On YouTube. Why does it say that? God damn, that's annoying. I think it's when I go live on the streaming software. No, it says Rimworld. What? Oh, it doesn't think I'm streaming for some reason. Does it think I'm streaming on the other channel? Oh, so annoying. How do I change it? We did this yesterday, didn't it? I'll write it down on my hand, and then later on I'll try and figure it out. I'm just going to write the word title. This is the only way I can remember things that I need to remember today, is that it has to be written on my fucking skin. I can write it on a piece of paper, but there's a 50-50 shot that paper gets lost. I can write it on a thing on my phone, and what I'll do is I'll look at my phone and I'll dismiss it because it's annoying me that it's there. The only way I can remember things that I know I have to do today, write it on my hand. Because I will forget instantly. The moment that we start doing this fucking game, or within 10 minutes, I've got 3 or 4 hours of playing a video game that's going to happen right now, and there's no way I'm going to remember shit that happened 4 hours ago. In 4 hours. And I wish that my brain would work, but it doesn't. I just can't remember things. I have to write everything down everywhere now. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's old demented brain, or if it's ADHD, or fucking SSRI damage. But if I don't write that on my hand, I'll forget about it until tomorrow when it happens again, and I'll go, God damn it. It's quite terrifying. I've played it a bit and honestly nearly finished it, but won't spoil. Yeah, I don't know what to expect really. We started a colony yesterday, but I didn't really get into any of the Anomaly stuff. We'll start in a minute. You'll see. Is this Sniper Wolf? No. What? I don't even understand the joke, you know. I don't even understand the joke. I mean, some of you guys are the least funny people on the planet, but yet your whole personality is trying to write a funny joke in the chat room, you know? You know people that are like that? Their whole personality on the internet. In real life, they're probably just a normal guy. The funny thing is with people that write comments like that, you're like, if you met them in real life, they'd be like, hey man, how's it going? Hey, did you watch that show, Shogun? That was cool, man. I like that show. Are they doing more of that? No, just the one season? Yeah, dude, that was good shit, man. That's them. But for some reason in the Twitch chat, they're like, hey, is that PewDiePie? And you're like, oh no. Ligma, Sugma, and you're like, oh no, oh no. Oh no. And their whole thing is like trying to write something. For some reason, some people's thing is like trying to write something funny in a Twitch chat room. Now, that's also my thing, except I'm funny as shit compared to you. And the rest of you are not funny enough to pull it off. So just default back to your original personality, the one that you just get through the normal day with. Now, I also do that. I default back to my original personality that I get through the day with, which is the funniest person you'll ever meet in your entire life, obviously. Dang. You default back to being the guy that wanted to talk about the weather. Come on, man. It's so much. I'd rather talk to you about the weather than you try and be funny but not be. You know, there's the cringe. The people that are just trying to be funny but aren't. Oh, god damn, it fucking hurts. Stop. Why is it that Twitch chat is like that? There's 3 types of people in a Twitch chat. People who are just themselves. People who are like, I'm actually everything you fucking do. They're trying to be these. For some reason, that's another thing that's drawn. They're trying to be the guy that knows everything for some reason. Like, that's their thing. They know everything. That's their unique selling point. Or you're the guy that's like just constantly just trying to say like the current meme. Actually, current memes are pretty funny. It's the people that are still banging out fucking 2016 memes, you know. Or do you know the way? And you're like, oh fuck, dude. Christ. Talk about the weather. I'd much rather talk about the weather at this point than have to put up with this bullshit. You guys are just so unfunny. It's horrible. And then I say something like this and they get really like butthurt about it. I really want to see a last collab between you guys before I die. Who guys? You've started halfway through a thought, Mohammed. You haven't mentioned anyone. You just said you guys. I'm alone. I'm in this house by myself. Me and who? John Cena? He follows me on Twitter. I'll ask him. Which is so random. Why John Cena follows me, I'll never know. Some of us are better at talking about fridges. Let's stay in our lane. Yeah, dude. Oh, Sniper Wolf. Brad, how's the weather? Sorry, I'm going to bed. No, I'd much rather talk about the weather. It's pretty shit, actually. It's kind of grey and muggy. The thing about it being grey, when I lived at the seaside and it was grey, it was like, oh, this is fine. But when you live in London and it's like kind of overcast, it's pretty brutal. Or living in any sort of suburb in the UK, because the houses are grey. Everything, you look around you and all the buildings are just concrete. The roads are grey, the buildings are grey, and now the sky is fucking grey. The Thames is grey, it's a disgusting river. And you just, all you see is greyness around you, and not in the nice, you're like, ooh, a nice slate grey sofa. In a, I need to see some colour, I'm going to lose my mind. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Whenever my artist girlfriend is sad, I let her draw things on my body. I gave her a shoulder to crayon. Fuck off, Aaron. Piece of shit. You piece of shit. Fridge update. It's still running. No. No. Let them. Please. By all means, type away. We give you this one. We give you this one chance, chat. Pewds. Oh, I really want to see a last collab between you guys before I die. Pewds. Alright, well, how old are you? Do you have any sort of chronic illnesses or terminal illnesses? Would be, I suppose, my first question. I stole that joke. Yeah, that's how chat is supposed to make jokes. Well, it's funny when you do it because I know you personally, you know. The more I know someone, the less I give a fuck about what they type in the chat room. If I don't know who the fuck you are and you come in with the most fucking annoying thing ever, it's like, oh, fuck, dude. This is your opener? Oh, no. This might not go well for you. I've been proven wrong plenty of times. But not enough, you know. Brad, question mark, question mark, question mark. How, apostrophe S, it going, mate? I just unlocked like 50 memories when I saw your channel pop up in my feed. Great to see you, apostrophe E, still posting, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Hi, T-Botastic. That's the mood I'm in today. Remember when I said I was the funniest person on the planet? Oh, dude, that boat is so cool. I'm becoming a boat watcher. I'm like a train. I'm that guy. I'm here outside my own apartment looking at the bloody Thames River. And I'm able to see... Does it say USS something? Is that an American boat? No way that says USS. It says like USS Mariner on it or something. What is that? I can't explain to you what that boat looks like. It looks like... It actually looks like a utensil I'd find in like a weird kitchen. Something to break open a lobster or something. On its side. That's what that looks like. That's fucking cool looking, that thing. Dude, all the boats are red as well today. Be cool if we could put camera out the window, wouldn't it? Have you installed the ship tracking app yet? No, I don't actually care about any of that stuff. I was sort of talking about this last night to Liam and Andrew, like, so we're talking about this river. It feels like I'm one step away from being a train watcher. Or whatever they're called, what are they called? You know that guy. I'm here at Brighton Station to see the last T-class in take its trip up to Preston upon Tyne. But I don't actually care about the boat. I've got no interest, you know, like that guy's autistic and his thing as a train spotter is not just seeing the train, but like there's something about trains, the organization, the way that the fucking train is built, how they work, the model, the make and model, the history of the train, all that stuff is his sort of like, that's his specialist subject or whatever, right? Is a hyperfixation. I don't have that. I just see a big thing on the river and I'm like, wow, look at, I'm like a dog, you know, what is that? What, you know, when you get something and the dog just becomes like, interested in it and you're like, look at this. And the dog's like, oh, whoa, what is that, man? Whoa, that's fucking, what is it? Where'd it go? Where is it? That's me. Couldn't give a fuck about the boat. Don't care where it's going, what it's called, what it's doing. Just like the way it's floating lazily along the river. Gives me a sense of calm inside, and then it's gone. Couldn't care less about the rest. See, you know, it's a slight difference. It's once again one of those situations where I look like an autistic guy doing autistic things, but actually not. And I don't get any of the upside to that either. Like, I don't get to be an expert on one subject that I've fixated on for years. Like Egypt, or trains, or frogs, or ants. Which is apparently Tazara's specialist subject for Mastermind. Nope. I'm just a dog. My brain barely functions. Not that everyone who has autism is like a, you know, mastermind. That's a bit of a trope, isn't it? It's what's that fucking movie? A Special Mind, and the other one with Matt Damon in it. And you think, oh, yeah. Or the guy, the Rain Man. And you think, oh, autistic people are like supercomputers. No, they just know one thing really well. Sometimes. A lot of autistic people are just idiots, like you or me. Most of them have one thing they know really, really well. And beyond that, life is just chaos for them. As far as I can tell. I have OCD. That's what I have. And a combination of OCD, anxiety, and trauma has made it look like I have some sort of autistic tendencies. I know a plane spotter connects an aerial to his PC and logs the planes passing in range. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that guy's autistic. I live next to an airport. I just moved away from an airfield. And the planes would fly over my house. And some of them were cool as shit. Like, some of them were like little biplanes and stuff. One of them looked like the Dukes of Hazzard car, but a plane. It was fucking cool. There were helicopters that would go there. I saw a Chinook once. A fucking Chinook. Close as well. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I saw it fly over it. Like, It landed in the field behind my house. I could walk the dog past the airfield, and I did quite often, just to see these fucking things. It's fucking interesting to see this shit lift off and, you know, land and shit. But I have no interest in like what's making it work. You know, I think a lot of people who have that sort of special interest are interested in everything, the nuts and bolts that are on that thing holding it together. The Fairchild A10 Thunderbolt 2 has a 30mm Gatling gun and 2 General Electric motors. When it fires its gun and sets its engines to full, it will actually accelerate backwards. That is how powerful it is. Yeah, that guy. That guy. I'm glad we're sort of I'm glad we're sort of debunking autism as a society. I think that's quite a good thing about TikTok and stuff, isn't it? No one gives a shit anymore. It's working as long as you're not in like Liverpool or in the deep south of America or something. But you know, for the rest of us that are not interested in remaining a traditional old man, we're like, oh, that guy's trans, cool. Hey, you're gay? You know you can have kids, right? He's autistic? You have a special interest? No? Who cares then? Don't talk to me. You do have a special interest? What is it? Denim? Oh. Your best genist. Best genist. The worst name of a superhero in the history of all time. My psychologist said I don't have autism, but I am extremely introverted. Yeah, I mean, that can also be a thing, right? But I think one of the things that's kind of annoying is how many people will have one symptom or one, you know, similar element. And they're like, I have autism. You're like, no, dude, you just don't like going outside. You like reading books and sitting in your house. You're an introvert. You're not autistic. The amount of people that are just self-diagnosed is too damn high. Too damn high. I still can't get the High Voltage song out of my head. It starts playing every time I see your streams. I mean, I sing it probably once every 6 months. So, is that why? Alright, well now it's in my head too, isn't it? Should we play Rimworld? No. Oh, come on, guys. Come on, man.
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer, storyteller, dream weaver, sexual innuendo. I'm also kind of God, I think. For once, this story is not about me. This story is about you. This story is set in a world we think we understand. This story is about survival, but not as we know it. This time, something else lurks beneath the pages. Something dark. Not Scratch. Not the dark place. No, this story is older than mine. This is some Lovecraft shit, or maybe something like a TV show, The Walking Dead on AMC. This story is one of inevitability. Wow, I can't believe I actually managed to nail that word. The story is about death. This is not my story. This is yours. This is another playthrough of Rimworld.
Wake up, Alan. Wake up, Alan. Alan, wake up. Alan, wake up. Can you imagine what my new next door neighbours think of me? Can you imagine? You're better off not knowing. Not knowing what. How it feels. I don't. I live in the path of a big military base. I see lots of jets and Apaches like flying over my house. It's the most fun. Some of them are so loud though. I remember when me and Liam were in Wales and we saw a Eurofighter. Oh my god, one of the loudest things I've ever heard in my entire life. That shit was crazy. What's going on with this camera? I've got to be careful doing this because Toodlehausen gets a little weird. And I know she does because she clips it every time, and I don't know what she's using it for. When I do stuff like adjust the camera like this, she just clips them all. I don't know what she's using them for. It's really strange. Okay. Hi, Clifford. So yesterday we started building this colony. I didn't really get to do any of the Anomaly stuff because I was too busy trying to survive. We've got Chat. That's you. We've got Bizcotto, Ratrosphere from the chat room, and Braid, who is a piece of shit. She said she needs them. Everyone write the word Toodlehausen in the chat. I don't think she's currently here, and it will freak her out when she comes back and sees everyone that's written the word Toodlehausen in the chat. And it's going to be funny for some of you that don't know how to spell it the way that you think you are. What goes on in this game? A good question for another time. This is a survival colony building game. It's pretty difficult. I have it on Strive to Survive. I'm in a meeting and I can barely hear you. Perfect. Everyone keep writing. Everyone keep doing it. Because she just has to live now knowing that I was talking about her, but she doesn't know what it was about. And yeah, this is so this is the general game. It's a sort of sci-fi game where you have to build and survive and escape. You crash land on a planet. There's all sorts of things that can happen. I have it on a sort of semi-hard mode. The DLC that has just come out is sort of a horror-based DLC, and that's what we're doing now. We're playing this horror-based. There's this thing called a void monolith here. There are creatures and anomalies that we can study. We can contain them like SCPs. But I haven't been able to really do any of it yet because I've just been trying to keep the bloody colonists alive. So that's what we're doing right now. I'll probably sometimes, I'll describe what I'm doing sometimes and sometimes I won't. If you're curious or you have any questions, just ask them. I don't mind explaining this game because when you come in to a chat room and you see this game for the first time, it is confusing to look at, to be honest. Yeah. I'm going to get rid of all these because I know I'm going to need to eventually. Are you good at the game? I don't think I'm bad at the game, but I'm not like pro level. I don't have the... I can't... I don't have a brain. I don't have a brain. Okay, I don't have a brain. Are you happy now? You made me say it. Now, what happens if we get Raj to... Oh, we can't. Okay. So we're trying to research... Where is it? The anomaly, the void provocation. And then that will let us do rituals, and I think that's the next stage of what we're looking for. We've just hit winter. Just hit winter. The characters have got weird stuff going on as well. For example, Chat has got flesh tentacle and a flesh mass stomach. What does it mean? Don't know. Bizcotto's got a flesh mass stomach. Ratrosphere is doing fine, but he does have fibrous mechanites, which are really annoying. The end goal is to survive, is to escape, not just survive, but actually build a spaceship and fly off the planet. But it is really, you have to basically research up through all the ages and get to the point of being able to do it. What the hell is that? Event. Ratch is on a food binge. That's fine. We only needed all that food to be able to get through winter. It's fine. We only definitely needed that food to get through winter. It's all good. Part of it for me is just watching you manage all the people and research for what they should prioritize, etc. What do you mean? Part of the absolute fury of struggling to watch me play it and not be good at it? Because some people watch me and they're like, wow, he's good at it. And some people watch me and they're just furious that I don't know every tiny little aspect. I haven't spent all night on the Wikipedia for Rimworld learning precisely how to min-max every single interaction in the game. It's hilarious. Fibrous Mechanites already is really annoying. And we don't even have Randy on at the moment. What perks are there to being a YouTuber? Well, I don't know because I'm not one, but I have worked for one before. And the perks are an unfathomable amount of money for next to no work. I'd imagine that's the perks. Also, if you're a complete fucking psychopathic narcissist, you're gonna have a great time. You're gonna have a great time. Now what's pissing me off is we don't have any stones to finish this room flooring thing. Once we give them like this nice flooring, pull that because I don't trust that it's affecting the what's it. I think it would be great if you did this for today. Yeah, if you're a complete fucking narcissist who just wants attention and believes they're owed attention as well, you're gonna have the best time of your life. Oh hell yeah, dude, you're gonna love it. And you'll probably thrive in that environment. And in fact, you'll probably be one of the top YouTubers in the entire world. Keep forgetting he's doing YouTube also. Like, I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to, Brad? Is he not coming up on the screen? Yeah, we've got YouTube chat over there. Hi, YouTube. They're like Twitch chat, but even more special. Even more special. And not in the, oh, you're so unique and interesting way. Bless him. Let them off because they're only 1 week old. It's just a baby. Oh, fuck. What do you need? They're all just fucking unbelievably pissed off. What if you smoke a joint? Be good, wouldn't it? I appreciate being the lesser of two evils, yeah. YouTube chat is just Twitch chat's more annoying younger sibling. Yeah, but it doesn't... But it's not like YouTube. It's not like Twitch is not a problem child, you know? You're still a piece of shit. That's not what I wanted you to do. I like that you can just clean the whole room now. What made you start streaming on YouTube? Just that you can now. That's it. And I need money. There's money in it somewhere. At the moment it doesn't earn any money. I have to like get to a certain threshold of views, but live views are dog shit on YouTube at the moment. It's like starting again. You know, it's like starting a brand new channel. It's like going back to fucking 2014. But the VODs get good enough views. They get like a few thousand views, which YouTube likes. I should be able to monetize them soon. It's gonna make him pass out again, isn't it? He survived it. Chat is on a wake up binge. Now, soon we're going to run out of wake up. Wake up is cocaine, isn't it? How do you make it? No way I can make it yet. The YouTube stream is what brought me here, so it's definitely working. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of passive benefits. Chat is overdosing. Okay, great. Hi, Nerdy. How you doing? Oh, we've done it. We've done the void provocation. Psychophagy. Perform a psychic ritual which deadens a target's psychic sensitivity and temporarily boosts the ritual invoker's psychic sensitivity. Perform a psychic ritual that abducts a random hostile person from anywhere in the world, putting them in a short-term coma for capture. Draw a herd of animals. Craft special void sculptures from Biofare to enhance the quality of psychic rituals. Shape entity containment we want. Ghoul infusion. Form a surgery that infuses a living person with an architecture. Oh, that turns them into a ghoul. What I want is ghoul enhancements. Yeah, okay. Let's research the ghoul infusion to get the next level. Because we want to... The ghoul is kind of shit. What the hell is that? A yak. Alright already. Forget it. If I build an archery target, when they do recreational, like they just, oh, we're gonna go and have some fun and shoot some arrows, they get better at shooting. Passively. Wait, who's not got a weapon? You. There's a fucking sword there. Got some lab coats. Why have we got lab coats? Who made those? Did I accidentally build lab coats yesterday? No. Where did we get them from? We can properly make the Federal Bureau of Control. Enjoy the gift sub, my son. What is the grey pole? Oh, it's gone. It was like a fog of some sort. Silent Hill fog. So chat is probably going to have to go through withdrawals soon, which is just going to make them completely useless. And then hopefully after that, if they survive it, they will no longer be addicted to wake up. Chat needs like another job, but the only thing that they can really do is mining. He's dying. If he dies, he dies. There's some jade there that we could take and sell. When we're mining jade is once you have jade in the storeroom, raiders will come, because the more money you're perceived to have, the more chance there is for raiders, and it's pretty hard to repel any raiders right now. Is there a game over scenario? Pretty much whenever everyone dies. A hare has gone mad and will attack everyone it sees. Kill it, Biz. Come on, baby, kill it. He's losing. Somewhere down here, do I still have the turret that... There's no battery power, might as well deconstruct it then. Transport pod crash. A plank cutter named Shera is crashing in a transport pod nearby. If she survives the impact, she'll be badly wounded. We can rescue her and she might join. Okay. Let me get a sleeping spot. And have chat rescue. Real quick. Where is he? Speaking YouTubers, what do you think of creators drawing in their audience with giving away money and shit like that? What do you mean? Like what Mr. Beast used to do, where he would just donate $500 to a one viewer streamer? I honestly don't give a shit. Is there some sort of controversy over it? Death is about to die. Oh, Ratch saved her from the brink of death there. Wow. Unreal. Okay, let's have a look at their bio. A psychopath. Delicate. Fragile. Too smart. Incapable of caring. Good at plants. Who's that? Muggles? As she joins. Manhunter pack. A pack of man-hunting squirrels. This isn't good. Have entered the area, driven insane by the disease known as Scaria. How many are there? 3 of them. Is that all? Okay. I actually think that the ghoul can handle this by himself. Kill these squirrels, baby, and then you can eat them. Nice. I think one of the most dangerous things in this game, at any level, is a man-hunting pack of any kind. It could be squirrels, it can be foxes, it can be fucking jaguars, it doesn't matter, they're awful to have to deal with every time. Why does chat not have a gun? Oh no, they're not drafted. You have nothing to do? No, you do. You want something to do? There's always something to do. It's all fun and games until 80 fennec foxes attack. Yeah, literally. What's up, Kipling? Yeah, what's going on here? You're not building me my walls? This is far more important than whatever the fuck you think you're doing. Slowly replacing these walls like this is so grueling. The replace walls mod is so fucking... I love it. And look what they've done. They've reduced me to... the original 1.0.1 alpha Rimworld gameplay. What if you smoke a smoke lift joint before you go to bed, Ratch? Shera is thankful that you rescued her and has joined the colony. Okay, first of all, who is this? A vengeful child who is good with plants and not good at anything else. We literally have no... We're gonna have to make her a crafter. There's no other option. A psychopath who is delicate, too smart, incapable of caring. Really good with plants. What was I doing? Oh yeah, naming you. Who are you? Psychopath, delicate, too smart. Good with plants. Let's put floral foxes in the game. And you need a bed. Hi, Kyrie. Fix that battery. Hail. Piece of shit. We have no wood stores. There we do. Where is the wood? Oh, it's all in here. Floral's on a major break risk. Minister smoke leaf joint. We will also need one more Parker, one more Toque. She's on a smoke leaf binge. That's fine. Nah, just find this kind of content becoming more and more annoying. I made the biggest, I have the biggest, we create the largest. Yeah, I mean, that's all it is, isn't it? Now, I don't know, I don't really watch YouTube anymore. I sort of only really watched YouTube when I had a job that involved having to watch YouTube in a way. Now I just don't give a shit. Don't watch any of that stuff. But yeah, it does seem like that is the sort of approach, isn't it? Right, floral, patient, bed rest, basic. Can do handling. Can do growing, which means we no longer need biz and rats to do growing, plant cutting, training, art. We're going to make you do crafting so you get good at it. And you can also do research, even though we need someone else. Tattered apparel. What? Big skin Parker. So Parker, and I just gonna need some pants as well. Chat's on a work frenzy. Means they work really quickly. Look at them go. Low on food. Wish we had better weapons. Prime Counsel Lapis Amber Miskford of the Union of Kara has a special request. Someone has dumped an abundance of toxic waste packs. I can't be doing a waste pack job, can I? In exchange for some not great stuff. That's a no from me. Need food. There's one package survival meal left.
Alexloset asks, what movie has made you cry?
Oh, every movie makes me cry now. I sit there and fucking... Dude, what did I almost cry at today that was just not worth crying at? Something so shit almost made me cry. I can tell you the first movie that made me cry. Robin Williams' Jack. There's a movie, and I was so young. I watched it when I was way too young. I don't know when it came out. Probably when it came out. When did it come out? Robin Williams' Jack. 1996. I was 10. I probably watched it when I was like 11 or 12. And in the movie, he is... he grows up too quickly. He ages 4 times faster than normal as a result of a unique medical condition. So at the age of 10, he has the body of a 40-year-old. And then basically, he dies. He basically gets so old so quickly. So when he's in college, he's like a really old man. Dude, I don't know why it did me in so badly. It fucked me up so badly to watch. I mean, I still have a fear of it in a way. Like, I have a massive fear of, like, getting really old and dying. Like, it's not that I'm afraid of dying. It's like it's the just being old and not able to look after myself. The element of it, I guess. And dying really slowly. I don't know, but, dude. It's the only movie. At that point, I had never cried at a movie. And I'm watching it like... By the end of it, I was just... ruined me. But now I just cry at everything. It's completely RNG. Sometimes I'm sitting there watching the saddest thing ever and I don't feel a fucking thing. And sometimes I'll be watching just like... Man, what was it, dude? I was watching something the other day that was not sad at all. Let me try and think about what I've watched. Hey. Let's see. What movie did I watch the other day? Made me cry. Don't call me G. Hey. Hey. Oh, I don't know what it was, man, but it was like... It was just so not worth it, you know? There was just a guy like walked in and was like, oh, thanks. A can of Red Bull. Thank you so much. And then turned the camera around and I'm sat there like... crying. No reason for it at all. I don't know what it was, dude. It wasn't Godzilla. Godzilla was dope, by the way. I really enjoyed that. Fuck, man. It was something not worth crying at, though. It was so hilarious. I caught myself and was like, why am I so... I cried through Thor Love and Thunder. Yeah, so did I, because it was that bad. You're just due a good cry. Yeah, I mean, that is what happens, isn't it? Retrosphere has had a breakthrough while studying the monolith. She believes the monolith is a conduit for psychic energy connecting to some distant location. However, she is unsure of where or what it connects to. Ratch is convinced that by studying more anomalous entities, she can find a way to close the conduit or learn to harness its power. The monolith now provides more knowledge when studied. Okay. They're just doing that without me asking now, though, aren't they? Now what we need is to build this smelting device. It might actually be worth building a fucking art bench as well. Getting some art built because we've got 2 artists and we can sell that. And I think we're going to need to start making some money soon. We could make nutrient paste and builder. Because we're so low on food, it might be the only way. Oh, it's absolutely ginormous. The shed. Build the shed. I spent my hard-earned poo, Brad. Oops. Should have chose a better time to spend it, huh? It's not on me. That's on you. Be better. You suck, dude. That's all that happened there, is that you found out that you suck. Spend it at the right time so that I see what you're redeeming. Because otherwise, I won't see it. And you don't get what you want. Skill issue. Thank you, Cyphus. I have been summoned from the depths for another Rimworld run. It's Alan Wake.
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer, storyteller, dream weaver, sexual innuendo. I'm also kind of God, I think. For once, this story is not about me. This story is about you. This story is set in a world we think we understand. This story is about survival, but not as we know it. This time, something else lurks beneath the pages. Something dark. Not Scratch, not the dark place. No, this story is older than mine. This is some Lovecraft shit, or maybe something like hit TV show, The Walking Dead on AMC. This story is one of inevitability. Wow, I can't believe I actually managed to nail that word. The story is about death. This is not my story. This is yours. This is another playthrough of Rimworld.
Congratulations. Streamer blames chat for his not looking at chat. That's exactly correct. I'll look at chat when you've got something interesting to say. But that's been the rule ever since day one, man. Yeah, I made a sandwich. What are you going to do about it? Rich get richer.
Cutterslade wants to play Jeopardy. The site allows creators to support their streams by selling fun cards.
What? What just happened? You're just advertising stream loads. was making eggs today and one of the eggs had 2 yolks in it. I don't think I could eat it. That's a mutant.
Pindon_ asks, if you were a cult leader, what would be the very first rule for your community?
First of all, I am a cult leader.
Cutter Slade played this card.
Thank you, Cutter Slade. What is the first rule? Huh? You know. What is it? Let's see if you can guess what the first rule is. This is already a cult. If you were a cult leader, get out of here. Do not talk about Fight Club. Use your poo efficiently. We don't talk about it. That is always right. If I don't like you, I ban you. No more jokes. Do not redeem gift card. One, shut the fuck up when you talk to me. Which is it? What do you think, guys? Thank you for the subs. Hype train is closed. There are new emotes. You actually get something for starting a hype train at the moment. You think it's if I don't like you? Wrong. The answer is, if you are wife material, hit me up. That's the first rule. Everyone knows that. I just asked Midjourney to create that. Look, these are the ones it came up with. If you are wife material. If you are wife material, wife, hit me up. If yo are. If you are our wife material. If you are wife material, then yeah. The first rule and the only rule has always been, if you are wife material, hit me up. Lux is so furious right now. Lux is getting so... Lux is so pissed off. She's like, I fucking cook, I clean, I am beautiful. I don't care if you like my family. I come to live in your house, I take job, I give £200 rent. I will devote myself to you, I have wife bearing hip, I have 3 children, no more. You're fucking pissing me off now with this shit. I am from... Apparently I'm from Saudi Arabia. I am from Qatar. Lux is getting genuinely so pissed off. I send you DM, you say nothing back. I send you a TikTok, you send nothing back. And you say now the first rule of this is that if you are wife material, hit me up. I have done this, you have not. Get me green card. How I am supposed to react when you say this? Luke's getting so pissed off. This is gonna DMCA me, Kyoki. Why are you sending me this? There's no way I'm getting away with this, am I? No way UMG ain't coming after me after this one. Is Thingy gonna do the girl part? Would have been better if it was Radiohead, huh? Radiohead fans. I mean, dude, what the fuck happened to those guys? They made that one song and then just dipped. They were like, let's just make this one song. Everyone's gonna find it catchy. White girls are gonna go fucking insane. Hey, white girls are gonna go fucking... They're not gonna be able to think straight. They're just gonna go completely loopy. And then we're gonna dip. What happened to them? And I am, of course, talking about Linkin Park. Alright, what can you make? You can make it out of slate and you can make it out of wood, not out of steel. I'll allow slate and wood. We're hitting starvation at this point. We need that nutrient fucking thing. We need the fucking nutrient paste dispenser at this point. Chat's freaking out. Go smoke a bowl, quick. Now they're just a musician we used to know. Musician. Did you see that fucking girl talking? And I still don't know if it's fake. I don't know her name. Bobby something? Oltoff? That's right. I want an award. Speaking to that, I don't know who she is either. And she was like, you're a musician. And the girl got really pissed off because she was like, I'm not a musician. What are you saying? I do magic? She was like, no, you're a musician. Fuck. We can't put anything in here. Oh yeah, we can. We don't have the meat to put in there. in the first place. We're gonna have to kill everything, I guess. Biz is gonna die if I put him on killing. Bye, Kyoki. What if we just put Ratch on hunting for a little bit? Go Ratch. Now they're all going to eat the raw meat. He's going to eat it. No, no, no. Yeah, this was a good idea. We've just barely recovered coming back. This is what I mean. I'm barely getting them. This is me. This has been me the last couple months. Can we get some food? How about a nutrient paste dispenser? Is literally what my life is now. Truly. I've been eating gruel, nutrient paste. I don't think I do music. Okay. Moving on. Moving on. Oh, he's got them. The emotes are in. Subscribe to BizCo for some of the best emotes there is. Can I afford this? No. Have I done it? Yeah. I just want those emotes so badly. Does someone actually have to work at this thing? Is this actually attached to this or not? How does this work? Does it have to be like this way?
Pinden_ asks, what animal would you like to be reincarnated as?
But do you know how disappointed I'd be if reincarnation was real? I'd be so gutted. I've got to do this shit again. I'm going through animals in my head. I thought like maybe a dog, but then I was like, what if I end up being one of those dogs that's just starving on the street, or one of those dogs that gets a home with a complete prick, and then he just puts me in a fucking carrier bag and throws me in a river. So not a dog. Then I thought like maybe a shark or something, but then they also get eaten, so. Probably just like an insect, like an ant. I'll just come back as an ant. And that way I'll just get up in the morning, carry a leaf to the queen and die. And then I'm done. Thank you. A grub. Got 2 sets of free dice yesterday. Nice. Nice dice. Come back as a chihuahua. Bizcotto. That's what happened to Bizcotto. He came back as a chihuahua. Carl Pilkington answer. You ever thought of moving from the UK? Yeah, I thought about it pretty recently. I considered moving somewhere warm, like Spain. I've noticed that every year, like, during winter for some reason, I'm completely suicidal, and then the moment the sun hits my face in spring, I feel completely fine, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should live in a country where it doesn't have winter. Oh, I'm just going to move to the south of Spain. Why are you pissing me off, Retrosphere? Why is no one building this shit?
It's what Ratch does. He pisses people off.
What if it's like you die and you realize you were this separate entity the entire time, and this life was like being on an RP server, and you decide to make an even more heartbreaking and painful character because you had fun with this one? That's fine then, isn't it? Because I wouldn't care. And I also kind of feel like that's what's gonna happen. Put them in Cosmo Canyon. The dice goblins want to see. Enjoy. That's your incentive to join the Discord. I want to see him. Oh, damn. Wow, those are some nice dice. Those last ones are amazing. The flowery ones. Are they weighted right, though? Because they've got fucking paint on them. They probably always roll the same number.
Would you still let me if I reincarnated as a worm?
How does this work? Does someone actually have to work at this thing? freaking out again. The cult I grew up in taught that there are infinite dimensions with slightly different versions of ourselves, and when we dream, that's where we travel. Yeah, that's a pretty common one, isn't it? I watched something the other day where that was the rule. What was that? What did I watch recently that had that? That was the multiversal rule. Oh, it was Doctor Strange. That's the rules in Doctor Strange. Your dreams are just you observing other multiverse versions of yourself.
That's some standard shit right there. Yup. Yup. That's what my people believe. Yup. We don't believe it. Yep, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah. Yep.
Alex Loset asks, how do you know someone is a true friend?
Oh, you don't. You don't. Not till the fucking chips are down, baby. You gotta wait. Annoyingly, you gotta wait for some mad shit to happen. And then you'll find out. And usually, it does not go the way you want it to. At some point, something will happen, and you'll turn around, and your true friends will be there, and the rest of them will not. Yamete! Hello, back. That's it, though. You just gotta wait. That crawl animation. No, I think that's just part of the game now. I haven't really got any mods on. It seems innocent, but when you dissociate for longer than a month and are on Vlenoxaphene, that makes your dreams vivid. Yeah, I mean, 100%. Luck's asking the deep questions, yeah. I think the thing with how does this work? How does the nutrient paste dispenser work, Rimworld? Oh, I see. They use it when there's no meals available. Right. What is this going to rot? Because it's cold out right now, but... Okay, fine, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I think a thing that I learned that took me a long time to learn is what trust actually is. You know? Like, you don't know. You think that you trust people and you think that people trust you. And you think you know what that is. But real trust is a fucking leap of faith, basically. Real trust is like falling backwards and knowing, or truly believing, I guess, that the person who's behind you will catch you, will, you know, and you can't. The thing is, most people, look at basic relationships. They're both just like freaking out all the time that the other one's going to go out and cheat on them. You know? They're just they're just insane. They're just insane people about the other one's going to cheat on me, the other one. Real trust is just not caring about that. Is going, they won't cheat on me. And then living your life. And that's all it is. It's just this horrible unknown, basically. It's this horrendous state of mind where you just don't know. And it's on you. It ain't on them. It's only on you. You just have to choose whether you trust someone or not. And then you trust is faith, basically. It's belief, it's faith. It's the same thing. And you just get on with your life, man. Now, who to trust, earning someone's trust as a person, getting someone into the position where you believe they're worthy of that faith and that kind of thing. That's all different. But the actual act of trust is just this horrendous, blind falling and hope. The rest of it is like, figure it out. Figure it out. With your own, and that's on you. You gotta, most people get pissed off with someone else. They're like, I trusted them. They did this to me. They did that to me and that. And it's like, well, you shouldn't have trusted them in the first place. You didn't have the insight, the knowledge. You were, you know, some of it is like obviously people being taken for a ride. Some people are evil. You know, you've got to be able to figure this shit out. And the older you get, maybe the more jaded you get. Or the older you get, maybe you actually get more trusting because you're less, you know, precious about it. But there's so much to it. But generally speaking, what trust actually is fucking scary as fuck. And you just have to let go. It's about letting go. You're holding on to these sort of things in your head, these values and what you expect from people and these horrible expectations and shit. But really you just have to let go of all of it and trust them. And if they let you down, they let you down. Not worded it very well, but I have a headache, so I don't care. Layers of trust depending on who you're dealing with for peace of mind is the IRL meta. Yeah, I mean, I do that as well. I have levels of sort of trust. I have sort of bands, you know, of trust and friendship and who I would trust with what information and stuff, which makes me sound like really guarded and crazy, but it's not that deep. But there are some people that I would trust with my life, basically. Just would trust with everything. And there are some people that I just don't know that well, but I sort of instinctively trust them quite a lot. There are some people that I know really well, and I know just, it's not that they're not trustworthy exactly, it's just that I don't think that they're really experienced or capable of understanding some of the specific needs that I have that trust needs to be met with. You know, that kind of thing. But it's all different. It's all, you know. It is, you know, you get that. I don't know. Those memes where they're like, so much that I have 2 friends and I live alone. Is the most I've never felt more seen in my life. Hi Chris, didn't expect to talk about trust when joining stream. Well, someone put a question to me about it. And I think it's quite, yeah. It's a very philosophical question. And it's very subjective as well. Some people... some people have a more difficult time trusting people, and some people don't. Some people are more traumatized, some people are more healed. There's just there's so many different elements to it. It's mad.
Protecting your peace, but at what cost?
Hi Moopin, thank you so much for the 23 months. Toma Toasted, hello father, I've been listening to Ren, completely messed me up. Yeah, that's a dangerous one. Oh, this is someone with a... Strip 'em. Chat's in a sad wander. Oh, they're going through wake up withdrawal. It's going to be endless now, isn't it? We don't have a prison to store this person in, so we're going to strip them of their clothes. No, never mind. They're just going to run away. It also depends on where you are pulling the friends from. Like, for example, content creation is a dangerous game when it comes to actual friendships, but you can find them. It's like an advanced level of discernment required to make friends there. Yeah, and I think that the problem with that is that you got... I don't know, man. I think it's probably just life, but... like, you got to get kind of burned pretty badly to learn those lessons. It's really hard to learn who you can and can't trust without burning yourself doing so, you know. For some reason, when it comes to friendship, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to industries that you might work in, and who in that industry can be trusted with certain information, or, you know, like in this industry, content creators are all fucking sociopaths and narcissists, but you would never know because they're so charming and so friendly, because it all benefits them to climbing a ladder. But their motivations are all so subconscious and discreet a lot of the time that you don't realize that you're in their web. So you end up surrounded by like some of the worst people on the planet, basically. And the only way to learn that is to get burned. It's just one of those industries where the way to learn who is and isn't a piece of... it's literally like the only way to learn that fire burns you is to fucking put your hand on the fire. And in... but the more times you get burned, the more you learn. Well, I mean, some people don't. I mean, also, some people are just much more emotionally intelligent. Some people are much more emotionally insightful. And some people just keep getting burned over and over again. They cannot figure out why. They're like, why this happened again? I got cheated on. And you're like, stop hanging out with people. You know, everyone is different. I don't stream anymore, but I saw weird approaches when numbers went up consistently. So people magically showing up who've never spoken to you, being super nice. In the case of role-playing communities, going the extra mile when you're on stream and being completely different when not. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I mean, the role-playing community is absolutely insane. You'll see people that have 6 viewers, and their character, for no reason whatsoever, just goes like, hi everyone, how are you doing? Oh fuck, look at the time, I've got to go all the way to the other side of the map. And they go straight into the area of the map where the biggest streamer is. And then they just get engaged with the biggest streamer, and you're like, what the fuck? And then that's their character's personality. And they just do that over and over again. They involve themselves in every big streamer's storyline. And then you check back in on them a month later, and that 6-viewer channel has got 50 viewers. You check in with them a month again, 200 viewers. In a year, they are the big streamer. It's just how you do it. And it's the most unnatural and fucking boring and bullshit thing ever, but, you know. I see it and I'm like, you don't know me, but I know you. You know that meme? I think the problem with roleplay, if you're a full-time roleplay streamer, it's the reason I don't stream it on this channel anymore, is that it really doesn't provide you with a lot of money, though. It is, people will follow storylines around, but they don't really follow the streamer exactly. So they end up following a storyline for however long, but they're not really interested in the person behind the character. They're interested in following the storyline story, which is why some of these people can never perma their characters. And it's like not really their fault. You see these characters that are just immortal, and you're like, it's just getting ridiculous now. But if they did it, if they killed that character, everyone leaves them immediately. There's a handful of exceptions to this. There are people that have earned their spots in different ways, but for the most part, those sort of flash burn storylines and characters, you just see that their character dies and they're no longer getting views, and it's just a horrible way to have to live. It's so anxiety inducing if you're a streamer and living like that. And so it all just feeds into that sort of mentality. But yeah, role-playing communities and being like a proper role-play streamer and content provider, and just, it's insane. So it's a horrible game. I would never want to do it full-time. I don't think. How else am I supposed to trick Bizcotto into watching my content? He cannot be tricked. He's untrickable. He's Homelander. Branch is hiding in room. They're all getting fucking crazy right now. So we haven't got any food. Can't get. Oh, we're fucked. They're gonna die. And floral hunt. Does she have a weapon? You have to fucking hunt with a bow. Could I have him manually hunt down some shit to kill and eat? Where is the animals? That guy's dead. Here they are. Right, they're all freaking out now. I have him just fucking melee all of these elks to death. He's dead. Chat's in a psychotic state. What I think we need to do is travel to the town and just buy a bunch of food. Can Ratch cook? Yeah, put it in the hopper and then work on it. Can't. Fuck it, just fucking cook some fucking dinner then. Okay, now go over here and pick up this dead elk. That's a bit of money, a bit of food at least. It's not looking good. Maybe this person who's coming into town has actually got something going on. Absolutely devastating. I find the ultimate test is whether I trust myself to be vulnerable around them or not. I've realised a lot of my friends were simply people I enjoyed hanging out with when times were good, but when push came to shove I never turned to them for support. Right, yeah. Chat's dead. For fuck's sake. How? Just died of malnutrition and drug addiction. It's Lucian's parents. This nutrient paste thing, what's the point in it? They're not even using it, dude. I need 2 of these now, for fuck's sake. We haven't even done any anomaly stuff. Who's this? You got food? Shut up. We got food. They got pemmican. How much is that going to cost? £80? What else you got? Nothing. This is all we need though. Get that pemmican indoors. What are you doing? Cook some dinner, you piece of shit. Ratch is eating all the pemmican. Fuck this machine. This machine sucks. Absolute hatred. It's the boreal forest, man. I told you. I've never ever got boreal forest going. Can't do it. Hey. Oi, oi, listen, yeah, I hate the boreal forest. Feel like I'm gonna break my wrist. Hey. I need a thesaurus. Cause you ain't Saurus. Cause you won't bore us. Boreal forest. Yeah, yeah. Everyone died. Wide-eyed. No lie. Our friend Andrew said, why ain't half the stairs a slide? I cried. No lie. Everyone died, even though I tried. Can't find a bride, hey. Luck's getting pissed off. Luck's getting pissed off. Every time I say, Luck's getting pissed off. No one can get rid of that dry cough. Hey. You ever watch Face Off? Makeup show. Do I stay or go? Wanna take it slow, hey. Do you suck or blow, hey. Do you like that crow, hey. Sam the Raven. Where's that movie Craven? That man's been cast as 007. Gonna get shaven. Are you feeling braven? In this new haven. Don't know what else rhymes. Gotta get with the times. Do you see my crimes? When the bell goes chimes. Sometimes. Do you like some limes? Lime drinks. Lime drinks. So you get in the clinks. When you're being arrested. Cause I can't be bested. Cause I'm the best dressed yeses. Gonna show your breasts. Gonna be compressed, yes. Come stay at my house. Gonna be a guest, yes. Play a fantasy game. Gonna get crest, yes. Blessed, yes. Is that when this song comes on? So annoying. I can't do any fast rapping because I'll say something so offensive. I'll say something so offensive, dude. Trust me. Just trust me. I can't help it. My brain gets Tourette's and I just immediately start saying the most offensive thing ever, you know? What if we send Ratch out? It's the only way, innit? Man's got to get sent. I'll trust you with layers, thank you. What's this one? Over. Form a caravan. Wait, hang on. What's this? Poppy Willy. Hostile. Fuck. I was convinced they wouldn't be hostile. Hostile. Everyone's hostile? They're not. Are you kidding me? I gotta go all the way up there. It's over, isn't it? I mean, what are we looking at? Bumbleclaps? Gotta go down to fucking Bumbleclaps. It's gonna be 3 days? Oh, it's over. It's all over. It's all over, dude. Hi, boss. Hi, Stromex. Oh, fuck. We haven't buried him. We haven't fucking buried him. For the love of Christ, where is he? Oh, he's in there. Put him in this. Chat's dead. And Braid's dead. Diamond's rescue. Hello, my name's Diamond. I'm sorry, do you mean Simon? What? Tiger, chief of the Rowendo people, says that her friend has been wounded while traveling. The victim is Diamond, a 51-year-old carver. Tiger has nobody to spare. He will join you. Where is he? That's gonna fucking... I'm here. It's gonna take me forever to get 2 days. Get out of here, brother. Might as well go fucking buy some food. He's dead. It's all over. I am Q. Fuck, this game is so hard. They got tattered apparel. But to be honest, we should just do this anyway. Ratch as a hunter has actually been better, hasn't it? Eat everything. There's a grizzly bear that's injured out there, Ratch. Where's this fucking grizzly bear? Oh, bruv, look. If you can get that thing while it's downed. This could be the end of Ratch, but if we get this grizzly bear, that's a lot of dinner. Currently KO'd. Fucking Christ, I thought this guy was going to try and kill it. Here he comes. Here he comes. Retrosphere to save the day. Is he still unconscious? Yeah. Where is he? He's coming. Solar flare. Let's go, Ratch. Come on. Yes, bruv. No, we didn't start over, but 2 people died.
It's been a hard winter. Many have died.
Blocked by a pine tree. Which pine tree? These ones? This, you fucker. You little fucker. That's why we put stuff down on the ground there. Laura's gonna freak out. Smoke a boulder. Listen. I smoke some. Blaze it, yeah, that hydroponic, you know. What is that? That's Braid. What remains of him? What remains of Braid? Is she really smoking leaf? Yes, bruv. She. This is so stupid. What's happening to him? Smoke a bowl, bruv. Yes, bruv. Then build this. Can we bury Braid in one of these? I don't know if we can, you know. The artwork. The sarcophagus is engraved with a representation of Olivia Chat Lloyd holding up a chunk of jade, wearing a civil expression. A delta is visible in the distance. At the edge of the image are 5 hummingbirds. The work represented the artist's unrest. Chat mining a rich vein of jade. That was your greatest achievement, Chat. Congratulations. That's what you'll be remembered for. What is this? I thought it was made out of limestone because of the colour. Absolute overreaction.
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck do you think you're fucking doing?
Lucian, when he finally gets senior. Schaefer will be like, well, do you think you can lead, boy?
You see leadership's a role that I don't know if you got the guts to. And then Lucian immediately appears as God King Lucian. Floats down every day from above like Sephiroth.
Every single fucking one of you listen to me right now. You goddamn son of a bitch.
We want ghoul corpses to be able to be stored in here, right? Why they will not let me put ghoul? Oh, maybe it will. Hold on. Schaefer will only then realise what he's unleashed on the crossing. Yeah. That's when Lucian reveals that he was Rufus all along. He is buried. The sarcophagus is engraved with an illustration of an ellipse surrounded by triangles. The work represents the artist's harmony. Contains braid. Shows up with an eye patch and a full black outfit. Suddenly sounds gruff.
Well now, fella. You having a good day? About to change, fella. You hear me, fella? I hope you like corned beef, fella. It's these goddamn criminals, man. They got to me. I can't take it anymore.
Floral is on a smoke binge because my husband Dulosh died. I'm sorry, you had a husband? Just found out.
Where'd you get that brisket, that pecan pie, boy? You're gonna need to tell me now. Where'd you get it? I want a bite of it. Give me that. I'm joking. I'm joking. Put your hands up. I'm joking. Get your hands in the air. I'm joking. Give me that cattleman. I'm joking. Get to cover, motherfucker. I'm joking.
I've stopped saying that goddamn thing. Not anymore. It's back. You're English, Lord.
I was, and then this place, it got in my goddamn head. It got to me. I can't think straight any longer.
Lord's a fucking psychopath at this point. He just feels nothing. He just feels... I feel like the only way that you can be a lore character on that server is to feel absolutely nothing. Because you'll never get vengeance. You always lose. And you can't show any level of emotion. Or they'll get you for it. It's a full blaze. He's just a psychopath now. Which works in my favour because I just sort of I don't really play him. He talks at the same voice level and he treats everything the same. What are you doing? Okay. If you want to, fine. Here's $50. Oh, you're going to kill my whole family? Okay. You want me to apologise to you for saying something that I don't even remember saying? Sure. Oh, you're going to hunt me down and everyone I love? Okay. It's only the 5th time that someone said that to me today. Don't worry about it. Huh? Oh, you want it to be special? Unfortunately, 7 people have said this to me today, but... No, you're the scariest one. Don't worry. I'm afraid of you. But if they looked into his eyes... If anyone ever if the criminal ever says they have a gun on Lord and they're like, looks deep into Lord's eyes, I'm literally just going to put /me is a full-blown psychopath. /me clearly feels nothing, has no empathy or any ability to feel human emotion, is possibly some sort of fucking psychopath.
have to sound like a disappointed dad. Yeah, it's hard to do because Lucian's so young, right? I mean, he doesn't really sound young because I didn't really give him a young sounding voice, but no, I don't think I mean, he's disappointed in everyone. He just sort of violently swings between disappointed and full-blown hatred, but he sounds the same in every situation. Wait, what does floor need? Pants. Please make us some pants, Biscotto. Slash me is clearly dead inside. That snake?
Colonel, I found a colony.
Alright, you got any food? No. Fuck, you guys suck, dude. You got any guns? No. Fuck, dude. You got any silver? Here, buy all these up. You can take these lab coats. Take these pants. Oh no, we need those pants. Pigskin Parker, you can have the knives. But I've only got £200. Alright, what about one of these books? How much is that? Corrupt Cube? Perfect. What else have you got that I can have? Oh, the pemmican. I love it all. Perfect, perfect, very nice. It's really entertaining to witness the casualness in those situations and watch the crims flounder, to be honest. What, Lord? Yeah. It's a bit of a dangerous game because he's not trying to agitate them, really. But he can't relent on how stupid and awful he thinks they are. Which is kind of what I was talking to Schaefer about the other night. Like, Lucian, I understand what I'm doing, but Lucian doesn't, right? He's got to go through an arc. He's got to learn things, right? So, otherwise it's just annoying if he just fucking spawns in and he's perfect at everything. It's lame. They left me 152 silver. So he was like, I need to learn how to act more subservient because a lot of the time I think I just stand there and I'm like, look, you do whatever you want to do. I'm not trying to agitate you, but I'm also not really afraid of you exactly. I'm not like shitting the bed afraid of you. I'm like afraid of what you might do on the inside, but I'm not gonna sit here and piss my pants because this has happened to me 7 times today. It's so unrealistic. And also I dislike you. The thing with Lucian is he dislikes all of them. Anyone that's a criminal at almost any level. There are like some little silly criminals that are sort of bopping around. Maybe they just like vandalize a thing, or maybe they just steal a spoon from the fucking general store. You know, I don't think he cares about those. But the ones that are going around putting guns on people, the ones that are definitely the ones going around hurting people and stuff, he hates them. He despises them because all he remembers is being younger and smaller and weaker, and people taking things from him, and witnessing horrible crimes happen, and seeing people just afraid and scared, and he just can't abide by it. You know, if he sees a little old lady being robbed by someone, he's just so disgusted by what he's seeing. If he sees someone, you know, like, what was that character that Mini Rocket plays? Amber Lynn? She's like all small and scared of everything, and then there's, you know, these criminals are like pulling guns on him and fucking scaring the shit out of her and stuff. He just can't abide by it. He's like, it's just absolutely just like, you're a monster. Shit. Oh god, she's gonna die. Run for your life. We got a gun. This could be bad. Here it comes. Guys, shoot this fucking thing for the love of Christ.
might actually be able to. Outrun it. If we injure it enough. This thing could kill us. The thing is as well, when you're playing a criminal, you normally have like you have like a goal, you have like a scene in mind, you have a goal of what you're trying to achieve. You have a greater story in play than Lucian being annoyed with you. So I want to not just straight up ruin their stories and stuff, you know, by being just because Lucian's pissed off with them. But it's still hard when you're playing a character, right? Because you want to play the character true to who they are and stuff. I only rob people, I don't hurt them. I only hurt them if they say no, deputies. Therefore, I'm a good guy. Is the most fucking annoying. That makes me absolutely hate them. The reason I can never be a sheriff is I would take 10 out to hunt down someone that said that. Someone would come up and go, "Oh, Sheriff Lord, you know, I only rob people, I don't hurt them. I only hurt them if they say no. It's therefore I'm a good guy." And they do that because almost all of them try it. Lucian would be like, "Okay, I'm organising 10 people to go out and find this guy." And they'd be like, "Okay, who's he riding with?" "No one." "Wait, you want 10 people?" "Yeah." "Why?" "Oh, because I personally hate him." Yeah. I think people don't think that Lucian can become one of those fucking like bastard sheriffs. But I think it's the only path he's on. You know, not like a full evil piece of shit necessarily, but just like he's a lot less compassionate and a lot less empathetic than I originally wanted him to be, and also just than I think people expect him to be. And the other thing is, because he's like well spoken, everyone immediately assumes certain elements about his personality, right? We've seen it happen time and time again. So the thing I was saying, like whenever Lucian does something, if Lucian does something quote unquote wrong, or does something where he's kind of like a hard ass about it or whatever, it's almost like double the damage because you're not expecting it from him. But then you get one of these other deputies that's like,
"Hey man, how you doing there, boy? I'll tell you, I was brought up on the streets, man. I tell you, it ain't easy out in Dilla."
And when they do something hard ass, or they do something like, you know, fucking rush forward shooting and fucking run in shooting their guns and stuff, because you expect it of that type of character, it doesn't hit as hard when they do something kind of crazy like that. But when Lucian does it, because you're expecting him to be so very nice and polite, he's polite because he knows how to speak and he knows how to just treat people. But that all goes out the window as soon as you start fucking pulling guns on people. It's fucking, dude, can you imagine how fucking scary it would be to have someone pull a gun on you? Some of you maybe have experienced it. I've had someone pull a knife on me. It is fucking horrendous. It makes you never want to go outside your house ever again. It makes you never want to go outside ever again, because now your brain tells you they're at the end of every street. It is one of the most scary things that could have happened to you. When you're holding a gun to someone's head and you're like, "I didn't hurt them," Lucian is like, "Fuck you, dude. Hell no, dude. Fuck you. You need to fucking grovel to me.
Swear to me."
So yeah, the thing is with Lucian, I think they're not expecting him to be like that. But a couple of people have said that Lucian can actually be quite intimidating. Scott Sterling, thank you for the 50 months, my friend. E.G. Beard, thank you for the 38 as well. You could immediately become Ratch. He's becoming John Bernthal, yeah. As Schaefer would say, balancing all things, deputy, we only get to trim evil when it becomes overgrown. Yeah. True. Now you can't use it in game. Yeah, I mean, and, you know, I think that's the fun thing to try and learn on Lucian. Because Lucian's just... the whole thing with Lucian at the moment is me trying to figure out where that line is. I need to negotiate with more crims. I need to talk to them more. You know, I've done it with a few of them. You know, I talked down Wallaby Kid when I just got the badge. I talked down, fuck, what's his name? I can't remember his name, but he's a violent one as well. And I've talked back to some of them as well, like with the Del Lobos, when I was like, you guys suck. How about you guys suck? How about you guys are emotionally unintelligent and it's embarrassing? How about to me, you are just so cringe? You know? So it's like, he has to find that line. With the Del Lobos, he did have an intent though. He was like trying to get information out of them. And he was like, if I just whine, if they're just going to cry about everything, if they're going to find something to cry about, I'll give them something to really cry about, and then they'll reveal themselves. In the space between them, if you can make someone, if you can tilt someone really hard, they'll reveal everything about their character to you. You know what I mean? And I don't mean like server character, their character as a person. So that was what Lucian was like, oh, if you're just going to be a baby, I'll literally make you so fucking insane that you'll reveal the information that we need, you know? And then I got told off for it. But yeah, I don't know, it's quite hard to figure out that line, you know? Like if my character sounded like Mitch Sand, I don't think anyone would care about the way my character is. But because my character doesn't sound like Mitch Sand, people are a bit confused sometimes when Lucian's like, oh, I'm not actually posh, I just sound posh. I was brought up like a street urchin. I had to fight my way on the London docks for 3 years. My job was fighting people that were trying to steal silk. Wow. Did you see that TikTok where the girl was like trying to say, I can't remember what she was trying to say, but she just couldn't say it. And I watched it like, maybe one of you sent it to me. And I was like, oh my God, that's so me when I'm on a stream. Every time I'm fucking trying to speak on a stream. So yeah, like it's a weird one because I like the way like Sand and Schaefer tend to deal with the criminals. It's less like when you watch them, it's less like why are you doing this? This is a waste of your time. It's less like what the fuck are you doing and what do you want? And it's more like, look, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing right now? What do you think you're achieving? Relax. Let me try and figure out what's happening. And let me try and figure out how best we can resolve this in a way that you actually come out of it with something, and that I come out of it, no one's injured, no one's hurt, and we don't have to shoot each other, you know? Tar as a deputy would have been like that, I think. Probably a lot easier than Lucian. I think I probably would have been able to get to that point with Tar a lot quicker because he's older. But with Lucian, I still play him as... because he's young. I still play him as if he's like, fuck you. You guys suck. You're evil. So it's going to be fun, I think, to learn how to negotiate like that with Lucian. But what I kind of want to do is like fuck up, which is quite hard to do sometimes when you're being scrutinized by seniors because you're potentially being eyed up for a role, so they're looking for you to be at the very best. But I almost want to screw up sometimes because it's more human to do so, but then people sometimes don't realize that you're acting and doing that on purpose, and then they're like, oh no, you're terrible, you're absolutely terrible at you clearly have no idea what we're talking about. And it's like, no, he's learning. Come on. Flora's hiding in our room. This winter has been horrible. We're going to stockpile so much food at the end of this. Maybe actually I can start building a bigger fridge. We're going to need a bigger fridge. Really, it needs to be over here. This is rich soil. Rich soil. I think we just have to bite the bullet and do this. People miss the undertone of Schaefer's negotiations being that he'll kill someone if they don't comply. He's just a cowboy polite about him. Yeah, I think I'm the other way round in that people expect me to be polite, and then when I go cowboy, they're like, "What the fuck are you doing? This isn't your character." Which was the fun in playing Lucien. People assume one thing of him because of the way he speaks. When in fact he actually has no idea. We had that whole scene in the fucking... when we went to dinner. And he was like, what do these forks do? Why is there different size forks? And you'd be like, well, how do you not know? You know, surely you were brought up with money. And he's like, oh no, I have fucking no idea what any of this means. But sometimes it's a bit frustrating because I think people just don't... Everyone thinks that you're playing a trope. But I find that really boring. I can't do it for hours and hours every night without having some layers in there. Hi, Enchilada. This is the evil timeline. Did you save that robot, Brad? What robot? It's hard to fuck up on purpose for RP and not get a strong reaction from other characters and players. Yeah, I think people outside of the game think that when you fuck up, because it's like it does look insane to fuck up on purpose. But I like it. I like characters going through actual arcs where they learn, they have mistakes and they learn from them. I think is really interesting to play through. Lucien didn't own a tie, doesn't really know how to tie a tie on. Yeah, didn't really. They were like, we're going to a posh restaurant, and he's like, I don't know what that means. Huh? This is smart. The smartest thing he's ever owned in his entire life is his law outfit. He's like, this is the smartest thing possible. You can get smarter than this. I remember I had him walking around in that dirty fucking shirt. Until Tazara's character was like, you look like shit, you fucking piece of trash, you fucking scum. And he was like, oh fuck. There are just little hints in there and little clues all the way through that he's not actually what you think he is. Which sometimes is fun and sometimes is just frustrating because you're like, you have to sort of hammer it home with people. I've taken to have him explain it to people more now though, because I've been playing him for a while. He's a bit more of an individual, so these are actually growing. Okay, never mind. Yeah, Red Dead, yeah. Just stay true to character and don't stress about the promotion itself. No, I'm not really. I'm not that bothered. I don't even care if I don't get it. It is... let's make this. Potatoes. Just so many potatoes. And then that will get us through winter. But what I want to do is have more negotiations. Some where I really just... Basically somewhere it's the same as the Del Lobos, where I call them uncreative and watch them cry about it. And some where it's more like that other guy the other day where I was like... Well, even then I was a bit sassy with him, but it wasn't too bad. And he was like, what I want is this. And then he said one thing, and then he said another thing, and then another thing. And Lucien was like, look. You've said like 5 different things. And I'm not trying to be a prick. But you've said like 4 things that contradict themselves. And I'm not sure At this point, I'm genuinely not sure what you want me to do. And he was like, "You getting smart with me, fella? You getting smart, boy?" And I was like, "No. It's just that you said that you want me to tell everyone, but also tell no one. And it's just that you told me that you want me to specifically find Hayes and tell him, but then also tell everyone in the department. And also not to write a report about it, but also to tell everyone in the department somehow, like manually you want me to walk around and tell everyone. Like, what are your demands here? Because I'll comply with them, because you've said you're going to kill me and everyone I love. But you're confusing me. I'm trying to comply with what you want, but you don't know what you want. And I don't know. But it's just difficult because I need to obviously switch up the way he speaks. Which is also difficult for me because I'm role-playing as someone with a posh accent. Which, you know, it goes up and down. Sometimes I'm a little bit less posh than I have been just because it's quite hard to just do an accent at all times. Oh, fuck. Pigskins. 2 of them. They're attacking immediately? What did it say? So sometimes it's quite hard just because they're preparing. Okay. Yeah, because I end up like... It's quite hard to do a posh accent and then be friendly and it not sound like you're being condescending, because rich people speak like this and rich people are condescending and there's no other way to think about it. Kill the dough. Right, what weapons do we have? Okay, they're all good. Here they go. Where's the other one? Oh, he's really slow. Good. One at a time. Here we go. Fire. Don't kill the monolith. Lord's a solid character for development. Yeah, I'm glad. I've really been enjoying RPing with you and sort of learning how to be a better deputy. But also, I think he's sort of learning how to be a better man. You know what I mean? People, I think, forget that Lord is quite young. Fuck, dude, they just destroyed Ratch. Floral's dead. It's on Biz. The one-man army. Alright, see you later, dirtbag. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Uncle Dirtbag there, by the way. Fuck. Plays Schaefer on the server. This is not good. They're kidnapping Biz Cotto. The man in black has arrived. Where is he? This way. Let's go. Schaefer is great. He's one of my favourite characters on the server. Nice. The thing with pigskins is they can take a lot of damage, right? Can't let him get to the edge. Nice. Hurst. Death in 21 hours, death in 8 hours. Plural's dead. That's a massive blow because she was holding it down, you know. We get a free shotgun out of it. We carry on tomorrow? Or do we start a new game? Find out. 2 PM UK time, which is 9 AM Eastern. D&D tonight, which is why I'm ending early today. D&D tonight. Table story if you want to watch a D&D show that I am the DM of. Twitch.tv/table story, 9 PM UK time, 4 PM Eastern. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow for more of this. This is brutal. This is hard. I kind of want to start again and make it easy on myself just to do the anomaly stuff. What do you think? We'll discuss it at the beginning of the stream tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your night.